Probably one of the worst pieces of advice I've ever gotten was to niche down, to just focus on one subject and just focus on that in my content and my business. And don't get me wrong, if someone does decide to niche down, there's a lot of benefits. You can definitely build a business, become known for something, but over time you will start to feel that something is missing or you want more, and I don't think it's wise now to build yourself around one identity, especially in our quickly evolving online landscape. So let me tell you a bit about the ecosystem that I'm building, because it can help you see a really good example of how I'm now rebuilding my brand to still be known for something that makes money, but to also incorporate my other passions in a way that's really sustainable and really manageable. So many of you know that I have a personal brand, Ari the Creator, and I remember starting it in my college dorm room, and I had such a grand vision for it, and I'm so glad that I'm finally coming back to that vision. But I like many people, I had mentors, and I took courses, and I watched all these videos, and you hear everybody saying, niches are in the riches, and I get that. But having a brand that doesn't incorporate your true voice, your true ideas, and your true stories isn't a personal brand. It is just a brand. And so the way that you have something that lives beyond you can actually do this with a personal brand, is by incorporating your story, whether that be through YouTube content. I'm actually going beyond YouTube content, because because YouTube, it's their platform. Same thing with all these other social media platforms. It's their platform. And so one of the main traits of millionaires and billionaires, I've learned this from reading their books, watching their interviews, one of the main traits that they have is that they don't think in months or years, they think in decades and even centuries. And so when it comes to your personal brand, you want to think of a medium that can actually get passed down. And so that's why I'm in the process now of writing my memoir. My memoir is such a profound story. I cannot wait to share it with you guys. And honestly, when I started my personal brand, I wanted to incorporate my story because it's so profound. I don't even have words for it. You guys are going to be blown away. It's not just a coming of age story, but it's a coming of consciousness story. It's called Beneath the Surface, and there's so many elements to it. I can make a 20-minute video on the plots, but I'm not going to do that right now. But just, there's a wait list down below. I cannot wait. You guys are going to benefit from it, and you guys are really going to get to the root of your own story and really come back to that core of your authentic self, and maybe overcome any hardship that you may be going through now or in the past. So I'm working on that now, and then there's going to be, I'm not going to reveal too much, but there's going to be an art gallery component for survivors of abuse and adversity, because I truly believe that creativity is what makes us human. And so I am going to launch the book with a online art gallery. And by the way, if you have any art, whether it's poetry, paintings, music, drawings about overcoming something difficult, whether it be like any form of essay, CSA, DV, then you could DM me on Instagram, and you could be one of the first people to be featured. And the whole point of the gallery is so that people really feel seen and heard, and it's going to be great. It's going to be on my own platform. I cannot wait. There's more to it than that, but I'm going to hold it there for now. But the other thing that I'm building, so the memoir is going to be written, some of that is going to funnel, yes, into the gallery, but also into AI resilient creators. This is for people who don't just want to build a brand, they don't just want to share their story, but they really want to make the change that they wish to see in the world in a really sustainable way on their own clock. So many of you know that when I started Ari the Creator, that I had mentors and people tell me, oh, just focus on one thing. So I was helping people with YouTube organic and paid marketing, and also funnels and Kajabi. And I'm still doing some of that. Some of that is integrated into ARC. But the whole point of ARC is that it's always been more than just YouTube. It's always about being leaders in our space, and to do that we have to understand the changing landscape. And so AI Resilient Creators is me helping you to navigate AI ethically and sustainably, because whether or not you hate it or you like it, it is changing the landscape. And so you have to know how to navigate. This doesn't mean blindly embracing AI or blindly being against it. It's about navigating it efficiently. And so my philosophy is to always embrace your creativity and your story. Never let AI make things up or tell that in a different voice than is yours. But you can use it for feedback, you can use it for back-end grueling tasks, and AI Resilient Creators will help you to build a brand or scale a brand that is really centered around your story. So, like, it's so good. Like, I started doing some work on it already with clients, and like this is it. I love it. And so, AI Resilient Creators, and there's ethics too. I know there's environmental concerns, but check out this video here, and I even address this in my playbook, some of the environmental concerns and how, I'm not going to get too much into it, but from a political standpoint, I do see policies being written to eliminate some of the ethical concerns and environmental concerns. So I'm actually in the process of reaching out to some politicians to propose some ideas on it. Oh, there's a big dragonfly. Oh. I don't know if it came with the video, but there's a big dragonfly. Anyway, yeah, so I believe that with AI Resilient Creators and with AI taking over a lot of society, we need to have voices and leaders who actually speak up and voice what's right. And so that's what I'm here to do for creators and entrepreneurs. The other thing I'm building is Creators for Change, because naturally some people in ARC are going to really grow and evolve, and I want to feature them on Creators for Change. And this is also where I highlight people who aren't just building businesses, but they're building brands for the greater good. I've interviewed people who've built homes for families in need. They've helped their communities in really great ways, and so all of that's going to funnel into philanthropy. So the people on there, they're going to promote like their causes. They're doing that right now. They're promoting their causes, and we're helping raise funds and awareness for that. And over time, it's going to fund my own philanthropic causes, whether that be some of the environmental concerns, helping young entrepreneurs, helping CSA DV survivors, because that's really near and dear to my heart. And all of this embodies my thought leadership, which is also on this ecosystem. That's why I review books on different topics via short form videos. That's why I film videos like this. That's why I speak up for what I believe is right with AI. I think that, and again, that's how you build not just a brand, but a personal brand. That's how you stand up as a leader in this space. We need more voices and people speaking for what's right. So, yeah, the best way that you can support this is just by following, whether it be on YouTube or Instagram, especially with the book launch. I'm going to be looking for traditional publishers, and I'm more likely to be signed if I have more followers. So I'm working on Instagram especially right now, but YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, I'm all of them, so I'll put links down below. So let me know your biggest takeaways from this. I hope that this inspired something for how you want to build your own personal brand, your own ecosystem, and I hope that you see that you can build something that truly encompasses what you're interested in without sacrificing anything. So I hope that, again, that's inspired you, and if you want more support with this, then this is what I help with inside ARC. You can apply down below, and we can go from there. So thanks everyone for listening, and I'll see many of you again soon.